Hi, everyone. Thank you for attending this short webinar on the quickest proof of concept ever, Zero Trust CDR versus malware. My name is Aaron Mulgrew. I'm a Senior Solutions Architect at Forcepoint, and today I'll be showing you how to conduct the quickest proof of concept ever using Zero Trust CDR and just a few lines of code. Zero Trust content disarm and reconstruction is made up of two key industry terms, the first being Zero Trust, the concept that you should never trust and always verify, regardless of whether you believe the data you have received has come from a trusted source. And the second term is content disarm and reconstruction. This technology uses detection to remove potentially malicious code from files. Combine these two terms accurately define the technology that is Zero Trust content disarm and reconstruction, or Zero Trust CDR for short. Zero Trust CDR is all about removing threats from data without ever needing to detect them. None of the original data is transported to the secure environment, and no data is trusted. As we dig a little deeper into the approach, we can see that Zero Trust CDR is made up of three key stages. There is the first stage, where all business information is extracted out of the original file. Any extra unwanted information is automatically discarded from the file. This business information is represented as an internal Forcepoint file format. The next stage is the verification stage. This is a verification of the internal file format to make sure that the data contained within is as expected. If the verification stage passes, then we take an empty document and essentially paste on that very same business information onto the empty document. This results in a processed file that is completely transparent from a user experience perspective, with no discernible differences, but it will be completely safe and free from threats. So how does it work in practice? The user, perhaps that is somebody proving their identity by uploading identification documents, or maybe it is an employee uploading their expenses. They click on upload and the application receives the file. So you can see here, a user uploads a file. All that is needed to do now is to call an API to process the document. So just by inserting a few lines of code, the application can ensure they will be only handling clean files from therein. So we can see here that the employee receives the clean file. So now onto the fun part, the live demonstration. We've built a mock website for our company which accepts mortgage applications. This company is called New Financials, and they've built a brand new portal from scratch natively within a cloud service provider. They now need to ensure their files are clean, so deployed and integrated the Zero Trust CDR APIs. So we'll be trying to attack the portal that is protected as an attacker. So what we can see here is the login page for the portal that is the New Financials portal. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to attack this as an attacker, but the portal itself is going to be protected by the Zero Trust CDR APIs. And then we will switch to the employee view and actually show that that clean file is being downloaded. So what I have here is quite an interesting document. So this document is actually a template injection attack, which is basically a technical term for bringing down some code that is available online that I've created, and it actually goes and executes that code locally. So we can see here, if I double click on this document here, you'll see strange thing that happens. Number one is you see that initial contacting the server for information. That's it actually going and pulling down the code into this document. And then the second thing that you can see here is you get a pop-up that says macros in this project are disabled. So this box is completely kind of up to date, running the latest version of various endpoint security tools. And yet I'm able to hit OK on this, and then I'm able to hit enable content here. So when I hit enable content, you'll see what happens is as part of that code, I actually embedded an executable, and that executable could very easily be ransomware. In this particular example, I've added my own kill switch so we can continue the demonstration, and I haven't just locked my box. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to kill off this executable that we can see here. But the key thing here is just really showcasing how much of a vector Microsoft Office files are, and other file types such as PDF and images for attackers. So if I close that now, what we're going to do is we're going to attack this portal here that is protected by the Zero Trust CDR APIs. So I can hit apply for a mortgage. Now I'll upload this file here. And you'll see here that as it's uploading, what's happening here is it's actually being uploaded to the back end. And then from there, it's actually calling out to the Zero Trust CDR APIs. And then after that, is going and representing that back in the user interface for us to go and download. So you can see that was very quick. It's typically only a few seconds. So what I'm going to do now is actually switch to the employee portal. And I'm now viewing our attacker in this scenario being John Smith, and actually going to go and download John Smith's mortgage application. So I'm just going to hit download on that. We can see that now as a employee, I'm able to view this document completely safely. You may have seen just then, there was no longer that pop-up that says contacting the server for information. And there was secondly that there was no pop-up that says macros in this project are currently disabled. So you can see that I'm now fully able to interact with this document with the full satisfaction that I know this is clean and safe. And kind of critically here, we've not tried to detect that this is a kind of bad part of the document and remove it. All we've simply done here is go through the three-step process. So the extract, verify, and build to ensure that this document is clean and safe once it's been processed. Now you have seen the demonstration, the question you may have is, well, actually, how easy is it to integrate into my portal? And the answer to that is just to take some sample code available on our developer portal that you can see here, copy it and paste it into your code base. It really is as simple as that. We've conducted proof of concepts in as little as 30 minutes with customers against customers' real production data. As we are not scanning for threats or requiring bloated reporting infrastructure, it really is as simple as just copying and pasting the code that you can see here into your application. We have sample codes also available in most programming languages too, to make it even easier to integrate. Thanks for your time today. Does anybody have any questions? So we can see here, there's a question in from James. What file types do you support natively? So out of the box, we natively support all of the Office documents formats, so PowerPoint, Excel, Word, but then we also support file formats such as PDF, but then also image formats too, like JPEG and bitmap. I can see a second question in from Nabila. How long does processing a document take? So on average, processing a document is as quick as or faster than detection-based technologies. So you're usually talking milliseconds rather than seconds or minutes. So this was just a short presentation into how to conduct one of the quickest POCs ever recorded. Please follow the link below to the Zero Trust CDR page that we can see here, and we'll be happy to service any more questions, queries, or requests for more information on the problem you have and how we can help. Have a great rest of your day, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.